A lot of people don't realize there's a bunch of telephone poles right up through here. 8 or 6, and they give you tremendous amounts of wood right here along the road below southeast of Transport 10. There's some poles you can cut down for wood. And one of my favorite places, I'm going to take a lot of wood in this area right here, a lot of trees. Not so much as we'll get weighted with wood, but there is a lot of wood. If you just try to grab the wood, you can grab a tremendous amount of wood. And you know, there's wanderers here too, so you're going to have to deal with them. But there's a good bit of wanderers here. See all the trees? All the trees you can cut. Now when they see, I just run around them and stab them. Might as well get rid of them, because all they're going to do is cause you grief. So this will be kind of like a stream on materials. I'll do a copper maybe later. There's a good bit of copper in the area, so what you want to do is just kind of run around and look for these trees. There's like these little trees, and you'll be able to see them because they glow. Just chop them all down. Now I'm just going for wood. So I'm needing wood because, you know, you use a lot of wood for arrows, but I don't use too many normal arrows, so I don't think you have to worry about me using up all the wood. There is some boxes along the line that you can use. You can also circle around them. Might as well get these Cubans because it's very valuable. You're going to need it. But all these trees in this general area, when they fall like that, just run around them and stomp her guts in. Come on, come on. So you can just teleport him. I'm not going to pick him up because I'm here to get wood. I'm not here to get weighted down with a bunch of stuff I don't need. So all these little trees pretty much you can chop down, and they give you, what, 7 wood every time. And there's a lot of trees here. I'll just say this is one of the largest areas for trees that I know about. I'm trying to fall right on that dum-dum. And there's going to be a lot more. I didn't want to grab that. It got dark for some reason. See, there's a little bit of copper here if you want to grab it. And there's some grates here. I know I'm starting to get stuff I don't want. Okay, just jump over the boxes. If you go this way, you want to worry. There's another little place for wood. There's some wood right here. And there's a good bit of wood right up here. Just run up along this for wood. Now there's a lot of copper inside the building there. I'll just make that point out right now. There's a good bit of copper right in there if you want to mine some copper. But today, you know, for goodness sake, it got dark on me. I think that's why it's hard to see, but I'd like to fall a tree right on one of them numbskulls. Now, if they tear the fence up, I think you can get some extra wood out of the deal. Now, all along these fence areas, there's a lot of trees. I'll just be honest with you, a lot of trees. If you just want to get trees and want to just try to stick to the trees, because if you don't, you're going to fill up real quick on material. There's a ton of material here to be taken. So we're just after wood. Just run up along the fence here. Chop away. Watching for the enemy. There's a little bit of wood down here. Over here along this fence. You'll see it, it'll sparkle. A few plants. Main thing we're after is the wood. Now, up on this mountain, I don't think there's any wood up here, but well, look, I don't think there's much wood up here as far as wood. I don't think there's nothing up here really, as far as getting anything good. Usually there's not. I guess there is wood right here, so you could get that. But the best place, like I say, is right over the hill here. Right over here along these trails, these fences. Something about this area has just got a lot of wood. I'll say this is probably one of the best areas to look for wood. And if you want copper, some of the best places to look for copper, okay, I'll show you some places that's best to look for copper. Look in these buildings right here in the Singularity 1. That'd be a good place to start looking for copper. And there's a little bit of copper. Let's see, I want to think there's some copper here and some steel. There's steel in 7. There's good stuff in 7 transport and 8 in Afghanistan, and especially right over here. And there's some copper and steel here, especially over here in the buildings. Look in the buildings, little shortcut buildings where you start to dig the Singularity. There's some steel and copper in there. There's a little bit of copper down below here, down at this old truck. Let's see, it is right here. There's some copper right here too. And there's some steel and copper and some explosives and stuff in 10. 10's got a lot. 7's got a lot. And I'll show you another place there's a little bit of material. There's a little bit of material in these buildings right here. Little bit of, there's steel and copper here, and right up here is one of my favorite places to find copper and steel, right here. So that just about does it, don't it? I just about showed everything off right there now, didn't I? Like I said, we're just looking for wood, because the only thing you really need a tremendous amount of wood for is when you go smoking the meat, like bear meat and the material like that. Now, I've been grilling everything here lately because I've been running low on wood. I don't know why, but it's just one of them things you do. See, there's a little bit of wood up on all these this whole area is loaded with it. If you want wood, this is the place to come, my friend. This is Wood City. Like, I've already chopped down like 15, 20 trees. So I'd say this is probably the best location of wood that I've ever found. I mean, I've searched both maps, and this map is loaded with it. It's one of the biggest maps for wood I've ever seen. You know, but I think it's all over there where I looked. The main part of it's over there where I looked. But you can just run around, just farm this whole area out if you want. So let's make our way over to the that. See what's over here. Makes it kind of hard to see, don't it? Barrel there. There's a numbskull. See, there's a tree up there we can get. So see, there's probably like 20 trees in this area. There's another one sit over there. Just saying, there's a lot of trees in the vicinity. Every one of them 7, so there's probably that's probably the most wood I've ever seen in any location. Wow. Now when you shoot your bow, your arrow falls. There's a little tip. Now there's another little trick. So look how he's laying. See how he's laying face down away? I'll show you a little trick how to get some stab. If you get the stab and teleport on, throw a crystal right on him, and you can stab him. You won't have to worry about carrying it. See, it automatically teleports it back to base. So there's a little bit of items right here. Of course, there's some tables right here. That's wood. You can grab that, and you can go right upstairs here and grab a couple copper. There's a good bit of copper right here. As you see, right here's a bunch of copper. The chairs are copper, or wood. There's some copper. Here's some wood. Take that. Now there's a little bit of wood up on top here. It's got some other junks around it, so you'll just have to deal with it. And one more thing. The wood, see the slats here? They're all wood. You gotta be quick on the grab, though. Just hit it and grab. Alright, so I got it, see? Now see all the copper in here? There's a good bit of resources right here in this building. I mean, I'm sure you know if you've played any of the game, and if you played any of the, I'll grab that just for the fun of it. But there's a good little bit of resources right here. Don't worry if they see you. See, you wouldn't want to be you. That's pretty much it on the wood. Now I can just load up with stuff on the way. There's some wood right here, and that's good. That's good to get to the weight limit. Look for some extra trees as you go. Gotta have that wood. There's another one. See, there's a bunch of trees right here. Just farm them, cause that's what it's about. Gaining equipment. I can make it up there, but I'm sure, you know. Whoops. Alright. So I hope that helps everybody out on the materials looking for wood particularly. And we covered a little bit of copper and steel. Probably next time I'll probably show some Kuban locations. Best locations for Kuban. So hang in there. We'll be sure to get to that. Anything you want to know, just hit me up with a message. I'll tell you about where it is. I've probably found all of it one time. And also, you can go back through and check all your crates, because you'll have materials in here too. Tap the X, it'll open up quicker. And you just tap the R2 button to slow it down. Hold it to speed it up. It's harder on the hard box. Of course, see all the material cases is what it is, materials. Alright, and that pretty much covers our tutorial or location on material, wood in particularly. So if you're needing wood, like I said, that's the main location right here. Now, if you find any more, be glad to post where. See, as you can see there, 391 wood, just like that. So that's a lot of wood just for one location, and that's the only location I've been in. Any tree will work. Any tree will work fine. Boxes, telephone poles. Like I can show you where the best telephone poles. The only bad thing about the poles is there are a bunch of cheap wanderers up there that you got to take out. Now it's real close. It's real close to the. But since I'll show you one way you can take them out real quick, and you don't have to gather them. So everybody knows over here at this one place, you head east from the map. Let me show you on the map. So you head due east. It's right up here. Okay. So you can put a little marker on it. It's from the. Well, it ain't east. It's northeast. Just head toward that rough looking stuff, roughage. You can run right up here. Now you can see the tower for it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in there and I could get up on the pole and shoot them with my bow. I might do that. Since there ain't that many, I'll... See, you only get a few hundred points for this. I got 1,000 million grenades, so that'll work. Huh? Oh. You can go ahead and get it all. There's some stuff inside. There's some cotton stuff if you want that. Stainless steel. But this is about materials and stuff, so that's okay. There's a good little bit of wood right up on top here. If you want to grab that, there's a tar there, and there's some wire and adhesive. But the one thing I want to show you more than anything is the wood, the telephone poles. See, the telephone poles are there's a few poles here, and they got a good bit of wood in them. A little bit of iron there. So here's one telephone pole. There's like 4 or 5 of them here. See? Boom. I didn't see what it brought. Like 8, 9, 6, and 1. So that's a lot more wood. And that's what you're going to want. That zombie still, or Wander's still alive. So the telephone poles are really nice. Now I'll show you the other telephone poles too while I'm at it, but I'm just going to run back to the base and I'll show you them over by 10. About like this. There's several telephone poles. They come in handy for wood. That'll be the end of the stream. I'll show you where the telephone poles are over there. So we'll see how much wood we ended up with here. So you can read it at the bottom. 65, just that few telephone poles I cut. So that's not too darn bad. So just go right over here to this teleporter. Just go straight up to 10. First thing I'll show you is some of the copper and some of the steel. As you can see, some of it's right in here. Okay, and there's some wood in here too. Okay, and there's some wood right over here by the fence. Plus other materials. And of course inside there's a good bit of steel, gunpowder, a lot of great things inside here. So, and there's some wheat and flour, sacks of gunny sacks. There's some gunny sacks here. They're okay. There's some wood here. Now you see them poles down there? Let's go down there and get them. There's a bunch of utility poles. See them? So, and them double ones always give you more wood. Now you can't get past the barrier, of course, but you can destroy this wood telephone pole. See, there's always a lot of wood on. It's really nice. Gives you a lot more. And the double ones even it gives you wire too, by the way. So the wood, and you get kind of like a double thing here. So you get all this. If you do this every day, you'll have plenty of wood. When you get up to about 3,000 wood, you got plenty. Now, I don't know how far this goes. I've never really tracked it down. But we'll do it just to see what it does. Remember, there's a wire there, so now I'm in the... So there's a lot of poles. A lot of wood. So there's going to be a lot of wood here. Just saying. Just a tremendous amount of wood. Now I don't... Yep, it's still going. Now I need to get inside, don't I? I guess I'll show you them 2 little spots where there's a little bit of materials. Now the 2 little spots is a lot of materials. It's just inside the where you do the digs, right here. And there's some wood here too, by the way. So, and steel. That's all very important. I'm just saying, there's a lot of good bit of wood here. So if you want the wood, you got to follow the pole, of course. All you got to do is look up and follow the wire. See, the wire goes right here. So there's a tremendous. This is a good place for wood. I'll put it that way. So the telephone poles just go around the perimeter. We'll put that there, but I don't want to go past that. That's the alien, of course. So that works out like a charm, don't it? So I hope that helps you. And oh yeah, when you're coming up out of the singularity area, bear a little bit to the left. You'll see like a box. That's where your machine gun is. Your mounted machine gun. There's a good bit of materials right over here laying around. Just saying, you don't want to miss this stuff. It always comes in handy to get it. And once you gather it, enough of it, it'll repopulate after you get, you know, the majority of it. So just keep on doing this, and you'll have plenty of materials to build, keep stuff built. No big deal, is it? Just watch your. There you go. That is it. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope it helps you out on finding some materials and wood. See, you can spend a few 20 minutes and go out and find a tremendous amount of resources. So it's no big deal. Hang in there and keep playing. Thank you. Have a good one.